Okay, so let's take a look at each individual box. The first one is our think box. And again, these are named after the functions that you're allowing your robot to do. So all the items inside the think box are going to allow your robot to think. And as you can see, first thing you'll encounter is your really great Roboterra logo sticker, great for your computer. Also is the Roboterra pamphlet. So everything you need to know about your Origin kit is right here in the pamphlet. Next, you're going to come across your USB cable, connect into your laptop. Your battery pack. This will hold AA batteries. And last, and certainly not least, this is most arguably the most important part of the whole kit. This is the RoboCore controller board. And this is the brain of your computer, brain of your robot. Everything that you need to do, everything that you're coding in your robot is going to go through RoboCore. So this is an essential piece of the kit. Okay, let's take a look at our second box, which is the Sense box. This is a darker shade of yellow. Inside, you're going to find everything you need to let your robot sense the outside world. So you will see LEDs, like this green and red one I have here. An audio sensor. This is where your robot will sense sounds. Your button sensors. These are actuators for your button, for your robot. This is the color sensor. So this one faces down. You have an input and an output, and this will allow your robot to follow a path as it moves. Last but not least is your light sensor. So here's where your robot will sense light and dark. And of course, you're going to have plenty of wires. Now the wires, I'm going to take one out and show you a detail here. The wires are built with Poka-yoke design, which is a Japanese term. And if we can get a close-up here, the Poka-yoke exists in this white plastic on the end of every wire. And the plastic is designed in a fashion such that when you attempt to connect it to any of these here, it'll only enter the pins one way. So if your wires are rotated 180 degrees the wrong way, you won't be able to connect it to your pins. So this eliminates quite a bit of confusion about which way the wires should enter the pins. And that's your Sense box. Orange, inside, you are going to find a very important piece, which is the Roboterra servo motors. Okay, these are 180-degree motors. This is what allows your robot to create any sort of motion. These wires also have the Poka-yoke plastic end so that you don't have any confusion about which way to plug it in. You'll also find the servo wheels. These are attached to the servo motors like so. And now you can attach further sheet metal so you can begin to build your robot around the servo motor. You'll also find a yellow LED and, a very important piece, the servo plates. I've got silver and blue here still wrapped in the tape. This is what allows your servo motor to attach to other sheet metal. So you would insert the motor like so into the plate, and now you can screw in your plate into other sheet metal to attach it to a larger frame. And that's the Act box. Build. On to our fourth box, which is the Build box. In here, you're going to find all the sheet metal your heart could ever desire. Okay? You're going to find the long U-bars. You're going to find the L plates, blue and silver. And then if you pull up, the box looks empty, but don't let that fool you. If you pull up the foam layering, you're going to find even more sheet metal. You're going to find your I plates, I bars, long and short, and your short L bars. Okay? So this sheet metal is all designed to interact. We're going to get to the screws, nuts, bolts, washers next. This is where you're going to build the frame of your robot with the Build box. So be very familiar with what's in here.